In the New York City theater world, you've got Tonys and Obies and Drama Desk and Drama League Awards, lots of them given out each year. And then there are the VIVs, awarded since 1973 by Audelco to recognize productions by Black companies, shows written or directed by Blacks, and Black actors in shows.
All right, here to tell us about the VIVs and the ceremony at the Symphony Space this coming Monday, the 21st, are Rome Neal, the chair of the media committee, and himself a six-time winner. Welcome to BK5, sir. Right. Big Six. Tony Peterson, a member of the board of directors and the organization's second vice president. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
And the actress Cherie Danielle, a 2016 nominee in the solo performance category in the show The Diary of an Afro Goddess.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's her herself.
Thank you for joining us. Tony, let's start with you.
Right.
Who was Viv? Who was the Vivian Robinson of the Viv?
Well, Viv Robinson and a number of other ladies would go to plays and enjoy them, and they felt that they needed some sort of oomph to bring the, the whole situation together. So they got with the off-Broadway shows, and they give it was similar to Tony Awards, and so you have the Viv. And we tried to support the 19 areas of success in different categories for the artists to be.
Awesome. How was she able to start Audelco, and why the focus on nonprofit organizations?
Well, well, you have to support the young people rising in the area, and there wasn't enough, support for them, so they felt that this was a way to get this started. So they brought this about, and it grew and it grew and it grew.
All right, so you're the six-time winner. Yeah, get in there.
Yeah.
Vivian, I worked with her over the years before her demise, and she was a wonderful supporter of the arts, especially theater. She worked for the Amsterdam News for many years, and upon retiring, she would take her and her friends would go out to off-Broadway shows all over the city, and they would notice that the audiences were sparse. And she said, hey, we need to do something about this. So her and her ladies, one of them being Mary Davis, staunch supporter of the arts, of theater, went out to different places and got these audiences together. So Audelco means Audience Development Committee, and that's what they do. And at one point, when they were developing audiences, they decided, hey, we need to recognize these people. They're giving Tony Awards and Obie Awards and all these other awards to the other folks, but we're not getting them. So she decided to come up with this idea for the Audelco Awards, which was later named the Viv Awards after Vivian Robinson.
So you're a new nominee in 2016, and we know that people of color have made a lot of inroads in Broadway and being recognized by other institutions. So tell me why it's still so relevant to have the VIVs around.
I mean, because with my show being an off-Broadway show, it's harder to get the word out, to get recognized for your craft. And I also think that it's also a legacy that I'm now a part of. I think with the younger generation, a lot of them aren't aware of off-Broadway, or that people can, like me, can write their own show, find a way to put it up, and get an audience to come and have people support. So I think it's also a legacy that I'm allowing to share, that I'm now sharing with the younger generation, so they understand the importance of Black theater, because Black theater saved my life. So
that is an endorsement.
Tony, so there's the recognition aspect. What else do you feel still needs to improve?
Well, we have our rising stars, so we have to get them and nurture them and get them ready for the arts and get them out there, because there's a lot of stories to be told, especially now.
How does the work change going on the Especially Now steam, when a lot of arts organizations are wondering just what the future is going to hold with funding and politics, and just having a voice without it being policed? So what's the work for particularly those of us in the theater community who are people of color?
Well, I find that the biggest challenge is the money, the funding, and getting the backing to have the kinds of works and kinds of talents come to the forefront. So I think that's the biggest thing for so far I've seen.
So start with some cash.
You know, the truth of the matter is we've been there before. You know, we've been there before when there was no funding, and we had our backs up against the wall, and then the government decided that you have to do something for these folks. They started programs like the CEDAR program, which I was a part of back in the days and worked for 4 years doing theater out of a little park in Bed-Stuy called Tompkins Park at the time, now Herbert Von King Park. And I developed my craft then. But, you know, these folks know they can't do but so much to us because we can't be held down. And God bless the child that has his own. And we know how to take care of ourselves, and we will, you know.
Well, we continuously make a way out of no way, so we have to, but it would help.
Right, right.
Tony said something about nourishing the rising stars, and you know, we're so very fortunate that back in the day, one of the rising stars of the Audelco was none other than Kerry Washington of Scandal.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of that. But this new rising star, which is going to receive the 2016 award, is none other than Shahadi Wright Joseph. And if you never heard of her, a lot of people have, because she's been on Broadway in Lion King. She just recently left School of Rock on the musical on Broadway, and now she's going to be on NBC Live, Hairspray Live, December 7th. So she's our rising star. You know.
Well, back to the root of the thing, Audelco, let's develop some audience for the awards and the shows. So how do people get in touch and reach out and just learn about shows? Because it may not be for lack of want, they just don't know. Yeah.
Well, we have a website, audelco.org, and this Monday, November 21st, at 7 p.m., you can come to the theater and you can purchase a ticket, because it is a fundraising event as well.
Yeah.
So you can.
So it is open to the public?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Awesome. And where is it again?
A Symphony Space, and 7 o'clock. Yeah.
It's 95th Street and Broadway,
Right,
and
95th Broadway.
For tickets, you should call the box office at 212-864-5400.
I want to get a last word from the nominee this year for the awards. So you're up for the VIV. Tell us just briefly about your show and how we can keep in touch with work you're doing.
Well, I recently wrote The Diary of an Afro Goddess and performed it this past summer at the Wild Cafe Theater. Right now I'm still doing a run at the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Currently, I still have a show tonight and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So you can go to neweurekan.org and purchase a ticket, because we still have 2 more nights left.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's a good thing you do on a rainy night.
And also on Facebook.com/The Diary of an Afro Goddess for more information on the show.
You better develop that audience.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the work that you do. We'll see you at the awards Monday night. Good luck.
Best of luck.